All right, everyone. So today we are going to talk about the Kato GS4 steam locomotive here. In this case, this is an original run unit. It's a 1260301. These were the original ones that came out like 14 years ago or so. I want to say like 2007. Worked on a lot of these things over the years. So this one came into me came in here for DCC and sound to have that installed. And one of the things you need to know about the early GS4s that Kato manufactured is that there is a defect on the drivers with the way that they were designed. Let's see if I can show this one because I replaced all these drivers already. There's a little plastic sleeve on here, and what happens is over time the axle cracks, so you can twist these back and forth, and if you get the geared one in there real bad, it'll bind up if it hits something, and then they're all out of quarter and you're SOL. And for the longest time we didn't have drivers at Kato. Later on, when the FEF3 came out, they used a different design on there, and then they went back and they redesigned the drivers for the GS4. That there's revised drivers out there. Certainly you can go ahead and you can take and replace the drivers on there. They do offer them through their parts department. It's part number 932035. At least the last time I was there, they had lots of them in stock. They are kind of a pain in the ass to replace. However, if you need those replaced, you can certainly contact me. I've done lots of them. I obviously do charge for that. So let's talk about the GS4 here. This one has been modified, so it has a LokSound Kato Japan 58731 board. And then I have also gone in and modified the original light board in here. I'll pull this apart in a second here. I'll just do it right now, since we're right here. I'm going to pop that boiler off, move that out of the way. Spread that boiler shell off. Any luck, everything will work the way it should. Okay, there we go. So, I'm not going to pull it apart any further than this, but remove some components. I removed their at least in the early GS4s, they use this really orangish LED, so I replaced those with just surface mount warm LEDs off of other boards along with new resistors. Now, the Kato Japan board only has 3 function outputs. That's going to be your forward, your reverse, and then 1 output. So what I did was I wired up the Mars light so it is independently set off, and then refunction map that. Speakers, this 11 by 17 sugar cube that fits nice back here, and then I also, you can't really see, I'll just pick it up and show you. Just ran another scrap LED back there, so we have an LED. Got to make sure that this upper drawbar here, there's an upper and a lower drawbar here. That upper drawbar, what I used to witness a lot of people would twist these as they pick them up, and it would jam between the 2 frame halves, short them out, and you would kill whatever decoder you had in there. It'd be a Digitrax Kato EM13 or whatever else in there. So you got to pay special attention when you're handling these, that you don't just twist this 90 degrees, because those wires get caught in there and that causes a lot of problems. So what I'll do is I'm just going to pause this video and I'll put this guy back together and put him on the track. So. All right, and we're back after that. So what I'm going to do is, assuming nothing explodes here, I am going to turn the sound on, turn the headlights on, and then I have the Mars light wired on. Well, in this case it's F5. That may be subject to change. You can't see it, but if I threw this thing in reverse, the rear light would go on too, and I'm not going to flip this unit around for that. But that is ESU's 4449 V5 sound file. I'm not sure what the part number is. I suppose I could go over and look. I'll put that in the comments. But yeah, so basically this thing's been redrivered. Has an ESU LokSound V5 58731 decoder in here. It has a separate operating Mars light, and let's give it a little bit of running time, huh? certainly I could go back and adjust the chuff rate and stuff like that. I probably will. So I'm going to be building a bunch of these for Lombard for the newest run that's coming out. So we'll probably make a few tweaks to this, but this is essentially going to be what the ones from Lombard Hobby are going to be like. Kato USA is offering these with LokSound. I'm not entirely sure how they're doing it, but knowing them, they're not going to put a rear light and a separate independent control Mars light on it because they're going to try to kick the stuff out the door as fast as possible. We will certainly see how that works out, though. And let's get some more running on this. And there you go, the Kato GS4 with ESU LokSound installed. Of course, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Your best bet is to email me or message me on Facebook on my business account. I get back to people pretty quickly there. Thanks. Have a great day.